Have you ever stopped to ask yourself a difficult question? Who's the author of your sufferings? Sometimes, we look around and blame people. We blame our circumstances. We blame our past. We even blame God. But what if the answer is closer than we think? What if some of the things we are suffering today are connected to the choices we made yesterday? Every decision has a consequence. Every action can produce a result. Now listen to what Prophet Kaku Philippe says.
When a man of God tells you that your parents are sorcerers, if you listen to him, you have lost the battle of the mind. You who have difficulties in life, know that the author of your sufferings, it is you. And pray and cry to God, so that he may grant you his grace. If you truly follow God's way, no sorcerer can reach you. And it is written that blessing shall pursue and reach you. And no sorcerer can stop a blessing decreed by God over your life.
The congregation says, Amen.
You must acknowledge that the author of your sufferings is you. For instance, you are a woman, and you live with a man who has not endowed you. Then you must know that you are in a position contrary to the will of God.
The congregation says, Amen.
You who have diplomas and who have no social situation, nobody is at the root of your sufferings. When you had sexual relations like Adam and Eve outside the marriage, didn't you know that you were preparing your own curses and sufferings on earth? Was somebody at the root of that? According to Deuteronomy 28, you are under the curse. You say, "Oh, prophet, he did not endow me, but we are legally married." I say to you that you are under the curse if the mayor is not your father. You are outside the will of God, and you are accusing poor old people. And inspired by demons and false prophets and liars, you accuse your parents, exposing them to shame. Every sin is paid for on the earth. During your life, you will begin to pay for every sin that you committed in your life. I have come across many cases of sickness and suffering, and their origin was always the sin of the person, their spouse, or their parent. When you have an endless illness or suffering, start by asking forgiveness from all those that you have hurt and the husbands of all the women with whom you have committed adultery. And since 2002, according to Luke 17 verse 30, I have re-established the public confession, which is the way provided by God in our time for the atonement of the sins of every human. My message is the only way of salvation for mankind today. And every religious leader should echo my message, but they prefer to follow dead prophets so they can twist the message of those dead prophets as they wish without being bothered. And if there must emerge 1,000 branches from their message, they do not mind. And what those religious leaders do with the holy books of their religions is what Branhamists do with the message of William Branham without it bothering their conscience. And they reject me and claim to serve God. Can a priest lead a man to God? In which Bible is that found? In 300 years, mankind will not know that you existed on the earth. You will all disappear with your memory.